Hello and welcome back everybody, I'm Proper Barbarian. In this episode we might even have to face the Golden Blob, or well, the Golden Horde. Their leader did pass away, but they quickly retook Vladimir, and with Vladimir under their control they are just as scary as they were before, and especially because they did also take Garlich Berlin. And now we are looking at a situation where the Mongols, despite them in the east being dominated by their, well, you could say brothers. Actually, it is actually literally physically their brothers. Although the eastern Mongols are dominated by their eastern neighbor, western Mongols are holding on to glory, strength, and expansion. And maybe, but just maybe, we will have to get all up in their grill. Well, for the time being, let's talk about High Priest Gedouts, the survivor. Gedouts is a legendary man, and he looks exactly perfect in this image. He just became a hero in his local band of Medina sect, and he's wounded, stressed, diligent, just, ambitious, greedy, a hound of divas, brawny, uncoth, a skilled fighter. He's also scarred, a child of a concubine, an organizer, forest ambusher, and a skilled tactician. And I decided, off camera of course, that we will actually set aside every single concubine we have, and that is because the AI chose not to have any concubines when High Priest Gedouts was not us, not player controlled. So I'm pretty certain that he loves his wife, and I know that this does not reflect that, but I personally believe that he indeed believes that gendre, I don't know, Palamonitis, despite everything, despite the rocky relationship between our dynasty and the Palamonitis dynasty, I believe that he knows that there is just one connection between them. They are a good couple. And because of this, and because he doesn't want any of his children to be a child of a concubine like he was, because of that, I don't think he would take any concubines. So far so good. Let's pick a patron deity right here. There are many deities whom you can choose to follow. The supreme ruler, our father Divas, or his ambitious brother Velnias, god of the underworld. Volak War, pray to Perkunas, god of thunder. Zamina, the earth goddess, blesses her faithful with fertility and good harvests. So we're going to go ahead and also pledge ourselves to Perkunas. That is, of course, because we still have the axe. And at the end of the day, I personally believe that High Priest Gedouts wants to be the better worshipper of Perkunas compared to his father. He wants to overcome his father's legacy in every single way. And because of that, if he can become the living embodiment of Perkunas, that is exactly in his kind of vicinity. I'm also going to split off the retinue, and I'm going to send my non-retinue home, because I would love to go ahead and just dissolve you. I did sacrifice them kind of, I guess, in the last war, but we are very much down on our luck when it comes to our troop count, and we gotta refresh that a bit. It's a fine day and you're out hunting with a small party. As you take a break to eat your midday meal, we can become friends with good old High Chief Skelans the Just. Absolutely. Let's become friends with this man. Honestly, this guild, or, this band of Medina has really taught me that you can make a lot of friends if you like beating each other up. It's just one of those very, very positive things, that we got going for ourselves here. I'm going to go ahead with this also with some legalism, and that's about it as of right now. Now, I don't know about the Mongols, but I will always be ready to fight them. It doesn't look like they will actually come for us right now. They're riding north, interestingly enough. And I think for the moment, I'm going to vote for my half-brother. He is a brilliant strategist, a great personality, also ambitious, of course. I think this is currently appropriate, although, of course, I would much rather see one of my children on the throne of Krauyariki. Now, will we actually make that happen? I don't know. Wink, wink, we'll see. Let's do our best until we may be able to pull it off. We'll negotiate with a man there, but we're not going to do that. I do want to get more and more money. And we are no longer wounded, but we are now grievously scarred. After prestige, personal combat skill, attraction opinion, same trade opinion, opposite trade opinion, and tribal opinion. All goes up. Look at that, like a thunder. Like a lightning, like a thunder. Like a lightning going directly into our brain. We are truly blessed by Perkunas. Young Maria has finished education and stewardship. That is so good for you. And I want to move you out to Olmütz. Gaudekis was introduced by a mutual friend, and we talked for quite a while. We had our differences on a few arguments, then we found common safe ground, and I began enjoying myself. Gaudekis seems like a decent person. He is a valiant commander, so you know what? Let's talk to him a bit more. Let's become friends with one more person. Oh, and we do have some rivals here. Elder Doviat, he's definitely not going to vote with us. I don't even know why an old Romuvan elder is allowed to vote in the from the get-go here. That's just ridiculous if you ask me, but hey. Oh, we can't siege you down. Alright, it's time to go to Hungary then. And we just inherited Kurzas. Kurva. What is this supposed to be? Ah, the Chosen of Perkunas. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I will give away both of these. Neither of them actually interest me, so I would, you know, not like to hold on to them any longer. Do I have any brothers here that deserve a title? Not really. Everybody else is too young to be worthy of getting anything. I'm going to give you this. And then Bandana. At least I think that is what it's called. Bandava. You know what? Bandana is kind of a better name, so I'm going to do you a favor, dear province. Bandana. Bandana. There you go. Just as Perkunas intended. We do have some raiders. He would be a better marshal. Ulekinster, huh? So he has 27 skill. That is incredibly skilled. Good God. I Chief Butilaps of Lietuvia. Yeah, you're right is the thing. So you know what? You can do that. I'll accept it. I'll take it. I won't deny that you are correct indeed. And we gotta split our armies here if we don't want to lose everything to attrition. Hospital in Barta has seen an increase in the amount of people looking for food and shelter lately. Oh, also, I would love you to train some troops. Thank you very much. Shall make preparations at once. Yes, let's go there and let's show them how good I am. Divas made it possible. Absolutely. Please make me zealous. Please. Unlucky. We didn't get lucky last time, I remember that. I also picked that option and it did not work out for us, did it? How many troops do we have, Hungary? Not enough to actually challenge us. Oh, that's gotta be embarrassing for you. Well, I mean, it also means the death of multiple of your people, but hey! Always gotta see the positive in it, right? We have completely destroyed the city of Todesovin or whatever in Arva. God damn it, Hungary. That gotta hurt. I mean, what can I say? Worship the ancestors, absolutely. I will wish for you to guide my sword. Hello, Markina the Heavenly. Should have believed in the right Romuva faith, okay? May the ancestors bestow their blessing upon us. Oh, he just died. How did he die? In personal combat. Oh, they both died. Oh my. Many years of my life have been spent dedicated to the Band of Medina, performing missions and tasks in the interest of the Order and its heroes. Today, all that effort has been rewarded as I have become the new hero, or well, I guess the leader of the heroes. We were a hero all along. My fellows now look to me for leadership and guidance. Hello, hello. That does not change anything, but I will go ahead and not do that, actually. Don't even worry about it, okay? I got a plan. I got a plan for what I want to do. And that is definitely not one of them. I don't want to waste any of my renown as of right now. And you know what? You're amazing. You're an amazing army leader. For the moment, you shall be the heir. Although I honestly believe that High Priest Gadouts wants one of his children to inherit. Maybe not you, as she's not a warrior, but if I had the choice, then Jerusha, look at her. She got really good stats. I would be absolutely in favor of it. I wish she had some more traits, but you know, it is what it is. And we got a strange chest as we were raiding. Ah. To raid again. Now let's go and harass the Golden Horde a little bit. They do have a frightening amount of troops, but I honestly don't think that they could pull out a victory if we were to truly challenge them. Nope. Sorry, mate. Not gonna happen. Never going to happen. Christians shall not marry one of us. Ooh. Wow. That is actually the death of an empire. Like, straight up, this is far more disastrous than whatever I could have done. This is just nasty. In all honesty, like, this is disgusting looking. Good lord. What happened there? Why did they all split off? He did have a son. Yeah, you know, so like all is... Oh, he was 15? I believe if he was 15, I believe it all splinters off. And all of this is now directly ruled by him. I think this is the time to strike. How many people could I have here in my assistance? 8,000 vassal troops. I believe this is the time. I swear, fealty. Not in a million years, you fool. Not in a million years. I have recently noticed one of my soldiers, Owlips, is something else, to say the least. He outmaneuvers warriors with twice his experience in the sparring on a regular basis. Perhaps I can find him a new position? Maybe. He's a pretty good dude. Pretty good fighter too, so I'll take it. We have a trade post here. But what am I oh, I think I'm sieging it with somebody. Yeah, okay, let's get out of here. Not interested in that. We should also move in over here because now the war against the Mongols shall begin, although they are, you know, could say quite weakened, but I think that is a bit of an understatement. Charismatic negotiator, sure. I will marry you off matrilineally because the way I see it, you are not just of my blood, but of my personal relationship with my lovely wife. And because of this, you deserve a good husband. Frankly, you deserve a good Romuvan husband. Ooh, he's a decent fighter. I like him, I like him. Let's keep him in mind. Ooh, look at him, a strong, very disgusting looking child. You know what? Let's not do that. I think a fighter is definitely something that we gotta talk about here. I like him, but he's too old. We're gonna go with the pretty decent fighter. He is tall, or well, he's a giant. Marrying a giant, now that is quite something. Take a look at this. The Mongols of the West have fallen, and there will be no peace for them until all of their belongings have come to us. Now, I'm going to take this, and I know, the borders will look disgusting, and you're entirely correct about this, but I will take this so that this will then become independent on death of Khan Chidokul. But I kill him. I could not. How disappointing. Or maybe I will just have to go for a second you know, I'm just going to go for this. Because then in the next Holy War I can go for that, and that settles it all. So I'm not really worried. Almost everybody comes to our assistance, as they should. And let's go for something that I was under the impression we already had conquered, but hey, here we are. While carrying out my duties for the Band of Medina, I have met fledgling Krauklis on several occasions. Absolutely. Oh, we become enemies. I thought this was a friend. These encounters have never ended well. One would be hard-pressed to find a more unsympathetic character. I suspect he's spreading lies behind my back to damage my reputation. Let's become absolute enemies, dude. And we will also do this. So, we just blew the horn for the legendary... What? Where's the legendary gather? Oh, there it is. Legend. Haha. We will now do a legend, because I would love to take this character for a cruise into somewhere. I don't know, you know, wherever it brings us, to take over... No, take everybody. To take over where it matters. And when I say that, what I mean is, I would love to become, you know, a legend and a legendary bloodline holder. You want me to raid this? Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I will do this right after this war against the Mongols. How could I not, I ask you? And since the death happened, there's literally nobody here. Oh my goodness. This is so terrible for the Mongols. They will not bounce back from this, I don't think. Man, honestly, I expected that we would fight them here and that we would have a very, very difficult fight. And now look at what we're looking at here. That is just rude, what we're doing to them. Now, I would love my AI to... You know what, why don't you all stay here? And then I tell the AI, at least many of them, whatever that means, to attach right here. My lord, Chief Vertilis informs us of the capture of an enemy commander. Thank you, appreciate it. Deliver him to the dungeons, you know the drill. The crusade fails! Jesus, it seems, does not favor the Christian faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, Pope Johannes the 19th has called off the crusade for Jerusalem against Sultan Tawaba of the Al-Ayyubi Sultanate. Now, of course, the Al-Ayyubi had the support of the Mongols. And if I can tell this correctly, then they just lost 2 more provinces to Al-Sham. Also Al-Ayyubi, by the way. But that means that Jerusalem is in an even more disastrous situation than they were beforehand. Man, they're not getting a break here, are they? Everybody down there, thank you very much. Could beat you up there. Why wouldn't I do that, huh? Many important warriors have gathered in the lodge tonight in order to celebrate a recent hunt. I have barely joined some of my friends in the festivities when Ramantas barges in, claiming that he is twice as strong as I am and challenging me to an arm wrestling match to prove it. He's 28, I'm 125 in skill. The crowd around us chants a disjointed countdown and cheers as we start pushing against each other. Let's win this. With a loud thud, I slam Romanta's fist against the table, earning a shower of cheers from the other warriors gathered around us. My opponent glares at me and mumbles something about accepting defeat as he rubs his hand. What sort of weakling are you? Night, just as I was about to leave the main hall, I was approached by Namig, one of my fellow warriors. After chatting for a while, she reveals that she has been watching me for a while and finds me to be a very strong and attractive fighter. First of all, why are you married to the king of Novgorod? Second of all, I love my wife. Oh look, horrifically scarred. Thanks, but I'm not interested. He is quite the honorable man. Regardless of what the fake news of the Mongols may tell you, he is an absolute master of everything. Now take everybody prisoner, you know how it is. You know the drill. Everybody knows the drill. Sacrifice them to divas, all of them. Oh. Damn, I did not see initially there was 3 of them. Deliver them all to the dungeons, you know the drill. And I'm a hemophiliac. Alright. Take them all, of course. We shall sacrifice them. Deliver them to the dungeons. Nobody will get out alive unless I allow it. None of you shall be allowed to get out alive, I'm sorry to tell you. Take them all. And the war's over. Yeah, that was, I think the Mongols are absolutely done. The way they fractured there, just... whether by word or by sword, the heathens must submit. Alright, there you go. I don't think we took everything here. Yeah, there were some that actually bent the knee, and rightfully so, may I add. There you go. I would love to hand them out like this. And then I'm going to take a look. Do we have any important decisions? Organize blood games. I'm going to do it manually. You know, as you do. At this point, you're used to it. Brestia. There you go. Wait, are those castles? Oh, they are castles. I want to spread the tribal message a bit further. 510 days. Are you crazy? I should have built a tribe right here, but that's okay. Get out of here. Right, we're gonna siege down what must be sieged down here in the north. Riga, still under enemy occupation. The conversion of Erziet. Where did you live? Ah, over there. Who cares? Vladimir is also free again, of course. Ooh, Jerusha. Show bravery to inspire others. There you go. We're still friends, you know? Hey. Could organize blood games. I think we're gonna do that in a bit. Baltic holds. Not interested, really. Because what I would love to do is choose a military aspect instead. We could become a duelist, and you know what? I think that is what he is. He has literally fought his way through the blood games twice. Boom. We're a duelist now. That's exactly, or we want to become a duelist, I believe. That's exactly the way he has lived his life. I studied my soldiers practicing their swordsmanship, and I am certain that some of them are becoming unsettled by the constant watch of their high priest. Perhaps at this time I admit that I could use some guidance when it comes to my own dueling. If nothing else, I could join their training. The Lithuanian band would teach me, huh? Sure. Absolutely. Time to return home. We did it. Let's go, boys. That's the spirit. 2 Baltic holds yet again. Not really interested down there. When we started practicing together, I had a hard time imagining displaying the kind of expert confidence that Captain Svitrigaila exudes on the battlefield. However, bolstered by his training, I think I truly have found my calling. 170 personal combat skill. I need this legend to rise up, gamers, and to rise up quickly. Because I'm in prime form to dominate everybody that we may encounter in foreign lands. I want that bloodline, and you know it. And I'm gonna get it. Now, I want this to be built, of course, primarily. 9th of March 2045 at 12:45. As you no doubt well know, I am those vassals of your vassals who are part of my faction are your loyal subjects. Nice. Very nice. Appreciate ya. Let's take all of this down. We do have to go north, kind of. But I hate going north. If my vassal's gonna take this stuff out, then I'd be okay with it. I primarily care about this and about establishing kingdoms down here. Watching Plovin's quickfoot in the training grounds is always interesting. There's something about his fighting technique that comes off as half-hearted, and his weapons as well as armor seem like they could use a little more caring for. Plovons, could I have a word? I interrupt the sparring. Let's talk weapon care and etiquette, my good man. Or this is hardly my responsibility. No, absolutely, I will offer you guidance. Roman's agreed that he needs my help. In order to make him see things differently, I have asked my quartermaster to let us spend some afternoons organizing the armory. I admit this year's spring cleaning is overdue anyway. Ooh, I could become proud. I think that is... He kind of views himself as proud, yeah. I'll bring my sharpening rock. We did not actually do it, but that's okay. To prove your mettle, seek out and duel Aka Temujin. What? Okay, for a second I was like, Temujin, that's an interesting name. You know, like Temujin, but that's not him. But you know what? I will duel this man, and I better not die. My god, don't let me die. He accepted my challenge. I could show no mercy, but I think, you know, this was just a training duel. I think he's okay with that. He knows the difference between a training duel and a non-training duel. He just became diligent, absolutely beautiful. I also made another friend by doing that. Warrior in my lodge is somewhat lacking duelist at best, so who do I duel or have you duel against? I mean, obviously, let's do an easy match, but they will probably be fairly equal. Aka Temujin the Unready did not take lightly on being defeated in a duel. He has sworn to avenge his defeat. Good God. More and more rivals are popping up. He appreciated my choice of opponent. Very nice. And I'm a raider. Good God, this character is already so amazing. How does he do it? If he actually turns out to be an even greater lord than our good old Gimme, then I will be absolutely astonished by what we have seen here in terms of characters and their power, their simple power. Let's try to become proud here. Let's go. Good news, Vikala has completed work on the new Romuvan temple, assuming a place as its priestess. All of Krauyariki rejoices and a week of celebration has been called for. How are my daughters doing anyway? 15 years old? Who could you marry? Do we have another giant by any chance? If you can show me a giant, I shall marry her to the giant. Maybe tall? Nope. Okay. Strong? No. Genius? No. Quick? Very bad selection. Jesus. Nobody there that is actually worth marrying. That's just ridiculous. Ooh. You are a giant. Why couldn't I find you? Fascinating. Who do I... Ooh. But he is ugly. He's an ugly son of a gun. But does beauty actually matter? I mean, he doesn't appear to be that good of a person, does he? Lietuvu, we got some Lithuanians here. Other than that, only this kid, you know, is tall at the very least, but he is Tengri. I think that's still okay. Nah, you know what? If I could, I would still love to marry into a powerful family. In our realm, of course. Instead of constantly having to marry, you know, somebody just for the genes. You know what? Sure, dude. That's the dynasty of Bati. We pushed them out of their lands. Okay, you know what? That's a good pick, I think. Here you go. Marry him. Matrilineally, of course. Welcome to my court, my ugly friend. Good God. You're ugly. You're an ugly son of a gun, aren't you? Organized blood games. I think we are going to do this. But I would love to do it only when we are actually beginning to build the monument. And I would not love to be in this disease-riddled province. What do they have? Slow fever. Your daily routine involves repeatedly swinging your right. Let's try to train with Pakelis of Glogov. Why wouldn't you? Yeah, okay, let's do it like this. What I want to do and what I really care about is essentially... Ooh, they finally ate up whatever was inside of us there. That was disgusting. Could I defeat you? Like, not could I defeat you. Okay, I don't have any war goals that are not religious. Oh! Jerusha. That is wonderful. Make her just. Oh, she became diligent instead. But she's an amazing character as well. I love it. Absolutely in love with it. You know what? Yeah, okay, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pillage them down here. And with that, we will hopefully be in a position where I can call the blood games. And where I can go ahead and actually build... Oh, I'm a brilliant strategist now. And where I can build what must be built. Right, no, okay, let's show some patience here. Where I can build what must be built. The Grand Colosseum. The steward, High Chief Ispratz, has suggested that you build a great monument as a display of Krauyariki's might. While such a project would surely have its benefits, it would be costly, and you would need a great number of men to construct the monument. I shall erect a monument in the honor of Perkunas, a monument dedicated to my house and the ancestors. What an excellent idea. You know what? No. Only to Perkunas. My father getting a monument? Huh. Are you crazy? I forgot, by the way, to hand this out. So here you go. Let's hand all of that out. And then let's hand it over to a future, hopefully good vassal. Not like they can actually be bad. All of them are too weak to ever challenge us. Have you seen my personal goddamn combat skill? It's outrageous. Actually outrageous. Alright, I would love Volin. There you go. You can get it. Kurzas. I don't think that's it. What is Kurzas? Why do I hold this? Get it out of here. There you go. And then you get Volin. Let's go. Easiest money I've ever made. Excuse me? Oh, we destroyed a temple. Right, we destroyed a temple in Troppau. For a second I was like, who just raided me? Wanna repeat that? My half-sister. I don't think so. You know what? Actually, I think so. You. Sure. Why not? What's the big deal anyway? What's the deal with airplane food? Ooh, and we have an Orthodox uprising. They are not that powerful and they are quite spread out. I think we can just immediately walk in and take them out. With our retinue only. I shall lead the charge. I am an idiot because I excluded myself from leading the army. Oh my god, I did not notice this. I have a skill of 50. Wow. We're gonna wreck them. I shall duel the commander myself. At all times will I say yes to that. So he wants to be... He's an elder. Ooh. Wait, is he actually? No, he's not. So I can just skip him out here. But he is the better warrior, I suppose. Sure. Yeah, we destroyed them. Get sacrificed, you son of a gun. Ah, goddamn, because I sacrificed them. I couldn't get it done. I should have just kept him there. Let's be real. Let's not be ridiculous. We all know I should have just kept him there. Why don't you just administer the realm, huh? Okay, let me ask a question here. 210 gold. Sure, let's do that. I will have all of you pay me. Maybe you learn a lesson from this. Now my question is, could I build the Colosseum? How much does it even cost? 2,280. Don't have that kind of money. We do not have that kind of money. Oh, I will remember this battle in its finest detail until the end of my days. Lima guided my sword into the hearts of a countless numbers of my foes, raising cheers and battle cries from my surrounding men as I cut a path through the enemy. My mastery of personal combat has come a long way. Apparently, I am not the only one to think so. Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Right, I need to raid some more here. Hear me out. I just want to build that damn Colosseum. That's all I'm here for. Might have been too harsh to the courtiers at Lietova, but Chancellor High Chief Skelans managed to calm them down even more like me more, thus by giving them a half day off. Very nice. Very, very nice. What do you want? Nothing, I see. Absolutely nothing. My half-sister, huh? Was also born to a concubine, but she is a homosexual, a known one, so you know what? I'm not going to marry her off. She can live her own life in the way that she deems right. I will not force her into marriage. We got enough family members. I don't think we're that strict about, you know, homosexuality. I don't see why this religion would be that strict anyway. Show bravery? I don't even know you. Who are you, kid? First of all, why do you look like you're like 40 years old? Coming home after a tough work day in the factory. Ah, the monument has been built. Very, very nice. We've done that before already. We had an old Romuvan monument there, I believe. You would like to release this lady. Why? Look. Why would I do that? Get out of my face, buddy. Don't ever talk to me again. I will always give people a chance. It's a good idea. High Chieftain of Vielko. Stop giving me these titles, dude. Hey, you. Have you heard of the High Chieftain of Wielkopolska? Congratulations! You now hold the title that so many others desire, but none shall have. You want me to raid this, Ava? It's not that promising a province. But I will tell you that we are in a position now to actually go ahead and build the Colosseum and hold the blood games and do everything. I love it. I really do. Nope, nobody gets Namity, dude. She doesn't want to marry you. Get out of here. Shaman Vizgaz has been going around Pamadi for a few days now, praising me as one of the wisest rulers Kryariki has seen in decades. Knowing that one of the oldest, most esteemed people in the realm supports me so openly has undoubtedly increased my standing amongst all vassals. Good for you. I don't know who you are, but good for you. Make you brave. There you go. Bravery is a strong item. It should be on your bucket list, even in real life, quite frankly. Alright, you know what? I will begin the building of the Colosseum. An epitome of popular culture, it serves to entertain with great spectacles, lowering the revolt risk, and also allow for the recruitment of specially trained individuals. Let's build it, ladies and gentlemen. And I just need to check 5 years. For how long have I ruled? 1242. In November. Let's do that. That is the last thing that we will do in this episode. Actually, I will also hold blood games, because that is just what we do. Let the preparations begin. Alright, who will serve me? I could pick you. 32, pretty good. Could fight for your freedom. 34, even better. Or 32. Auleps? My most vicious commander. Why are you my commander? Yeah, I hate that. I wish there was a button. Don't make people not of our religion commander. Are you crazy? Alright, you know what? I want to give the prisoner a chance. He rebelled against me and now he shall rise in my name. My chancellor kindly suggested it would be of benefit to the realm if I study the languages spoken at foreign courts. He also offers himself to aid me in my studies. Sure. Don't see the problem there. Nothing wrong with that. Let this, the blood start flowing. More blood for the blood gods. Ah, he died. But Corti the Scarlet Eagle. What a cool name. Oh, but he's also mangled. Good God. That dude did not have a fun time, but you know what? He survived. Hey. You did it. Survived a blood tournament. Plus 15. Oh my. Plus goddamn 15. What a degree of madness it is to live in these lands. Who's she trying to kill? Excuse me? First of all, I rule. Second of all, you're in prison. Third of all, I would love to. I would love to, but you know what? Stay right here. You can stay right goddamn here. As my troops ransacked the castle of Görlitz, they uncovered a relic of great importance that Herr Kuno had hidden away there. Sword from heaven? Excuse me? It's a quality 3 sword. It's real good. I mean, we do have the Axe of Perkunas, of course, but hey, that's real good. And now let's do the Survivor's Justice. It's a quick event, or not an event, a decision that I wrote, because I thought it appropriate. You know, you gotta understand, good old, what's his name? Gaudatz has fought against his father all of his life. For 34 years, and then his father died. He fought against his father for his right to inherit, for his right to be recognized as the most powerful warrior in the entire land. And he will not do the same mistake for his children. Whoever is the strongest child, when it comes to being a warrior, shall become the heir to the kingdom. High Priest Gaudatz struggled with his father for recognition, and his rightful place as heir had dominated most of his life, up to the death of Gimme. With Gaudatz's children both being girls, he knew what he had to do if he wanted to be better than Gimme. And better than Gimme was Gaudatz's minimum. Indeed. It doesn't do anything, does it? Oh no, it does. Let's go. Easy money. Okay, good. We've done it. I will nominate Jerusha, my daughter. Do you get positive or negative modifiers here? You usurped something? That's nice. Where did you usurp something? Ah, look at that. Peyaslavel. Peyaslavel. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Decision should be taken away, but I can just deactivate it. Don't worry about it. Let's go. I'm so sorry, my brother. But it goes down. It goes down. It does not go sideways. My daughter deserves to get this title. Alright, wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. We are building the Colosseum. We have expanded. The Mongols have fallen in their arrogance. They have fallen down so far. They're barely recognizable as a force anymore. Let's be quite sincere about this here. And I think I will see you in the next episode when Krauyariki will rise to unprecedented heights. I think we're so close to get like this beautiful Lithuanian, you know, Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth border here. And once we get the next Great Holy War, we can, you know, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. What do you think? If I do get the Great Holy War, which takes, I believe, another like 10 years. Yeah, 12 years. Okay, that's fine. Should we go for Saxony? Sachsen? Should we go for Böhmen? Or should we go for Hungary? I think those are my top 3 candidates. We could also go, for example, for Sweden. I have nothing against Sweden, although it is over the sea, so maybe not that appropriate. I don't think anything in the east is worth it, you know? I don't think that is something we should even discuss. But please do let me know. What do you think where we should go? High Priest Gedouts has a clear intention. He's gonna go as far as he has to be better than his father. And by God, I'm gonna go on this legendary thing and we're gonna win it. Alright, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. And later, alligator.